Today I'm rising to inform the House of an extremely serious matter.
Days after his trip to India for the G20, the Prime Minister said on Monday that Canadian intelligence services are investigating credible information linking the Indian government to the murder of a BC Sikh leader.
Any involvement of a foreign government in the killing of a Canadian citizen on Canadian soil is an unacceptable violation of our sovereignty.
People have fled persecution in their home countries, where they were threatened by torture and violence and death, to come to Canada as a beacon of safety. That safety and security that so many Canadians feel has now been rocked.
45-year-old Hardeep Singh Nijjar was shot dead outside the Guru Nanak Sikh Gurdwara in Surrey on June 18th. He was the temple's president and a vocal advocate of an independent Sikh state of Khalistan in India. Members of the Sikh community in Canada accused the Indian government of being behind the murder. On Monday outside the Gurdwara, mixed reaction to Trudeau's announcement.
It's something that should have been done a long time ago. The community's been after this issue for about 40 years on Indian foreign interference in this country. We've seen year over year, Canada inching towards this type of declaration. It's very unfortunate that it took the death of Hardeep Singh Nijjar on this property a few hundred feet away to actually bring this about.
We are feeling like a sense of relief right now. The community have been healing through this from last couple of months. And as we, hear this news, it's very welcoming for the community.
In a statement, BC Premier David Eby says he's deeply disturbed and angered by the prospect of India's involvement in the murder, adding, in light of these revelations, we will do all we can to enhance protection for the people of British Columbia against the violence or threats of state actors.
It's truly unprecedented. I know we're not supposed to use that word because it gets overused, but in this case, it's apt.
Leah West says this will further strain relations between Canada and India, and the impacts will play out over a long period of time.
Potentially sanctions, bars on travel, visas, etc., to individuals who within the Indian government may have been aware or participated. And that won't come until long after the investigation is probably wrapped up.
On Monday, Canada also expelled a top Indian diplomat following Trudeau's announcement. The Sikh community says it hopes there's further action taken.
Until we actually see people behind bars, until we see actually people that were, supplying, money for this hit, carrying this out, I think it's kind of like skepticism right now that as if something's actually going to happen.
Trudeau suggesting all steps will be taken to hold those responsible to account. In Vancouver, Monika Gul, City News.